find myself in a nightmarish scenario, the harrowing echoes of a car crash still reverberating in my mind. My body is battered and broken, and the darkness encroaches on the edges of my vision. It is then that I see him, a figure cloaked in shadows who later introduces himself as Malachi, a traveling priest. His eyes glow with an eerie crimson light as he approaches me. "Fear not, for I shall save you," he whispers soothingly. His bony fingers gently brush my forehead, and I am engulfed in a strange, otherworldly warmth before I lose consciousness. When I regain consciousness, I find myself in a dimly lit chamber, the air heavy with incense. Malachi tends to my injuries, his face hidden by a hood, and his crimson eyes still hold an unsettling glow. "You are safe now," he assures me in a calming voice. "I have mended your broken body, and soon you shall be whole again." I have no reason to doubt him. After all, he has saved me from the brink of death. Malachi nurses me back to health, though his methods are unusual, and the concoctions he feeds me taste vile, but seem to work wonders on my injuries. I grow increasingly dependent on him, and he seems to revel in my vulnerability. As time passed by, I began to notice odd things about my environment. The chamber is adorned with eerie symbols, and the walls are covered in cryptic inscriptions. Grotesque paintings depict scenes of demonic rituals and human suffering. Every time I question Malachi, he brushes my concerns aside with a cryptic smile, attributing them as relics from his ancestors. One fateful night, I awoke to strange, otherworldly chants echoing through the chamber. I find Malachi standing over a burning sigil, muttering incantations in a language I can't understand. His crimson eyes blaze with unnatural intensity. As I watch in mounting horror, the room seems to vibrate with dark energy. "Malachi, what is this?" I stammer, my voice trembling. He turns to me, his hood falling back to reveal his true form, a horrifying demon with scaly skin. A sinister grin stretches across his face. "It is time, my child," he exclaims, "for you to pay your debt. I saved your life, and now it belongs to my lord, Amazeg-Moroth." I attempt to escape, but Malachi chants a spell that prevents me from moving. "You're not going anywhere," he states. "I have to prepare you for the sacrifice." The days turn into a nightmarish torment. Malachi subjects me to unspeakable horrors, each more gruesome than the last. He delights in my suffering, feeding off my fear and despair. The chamber itself seems to come alive, with walls bleeding and shadows writhing in the corners. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I beg for release, but my pleas are in vain. Malachi revels in my anguish, and I am ensnared in an unending cycle of pain and torment. This holy priest, no, I mean demon priest, was once my savior but is now my tormentor. Days turn to weeks and weeks turn into months. I'm withering away, my body and spirit broken. The demon has taken everything from me, leaving only a hollow shell of my former self. "It's time!" Malachi exclaims as he raises both hands in the air. His smile seems to reach the ears. He begins to chant. His voice sounds more demonic. From out of nothingness, dark energy begins to collect and form into a portal. Malachi turns to me, grabs me by the neck, and thrusts me close to the portal. "Amazeg-Moroth, my lord," Malachi shouts. "I bring you a sacrifice. Please, consume this soul." As I attempt to stand up, a colossal, grotesque hand emerges from its depths, adorned with sharp obsidian claws. The giant hand closes around me, its claws digging into my flesh, and I scream in terror. Amazeg-Moroth's sinister presence radiates from the portal, a malevolent force that defies description. With every passing moment, the agony becomes unbearable. It is as if my very soul is being ripped from my body, a torment that surpasses anything I have ever imagined. My vision blurs as the hand slowly draws me closer to the portal. The chamber around me dissolves into a maelstrom of darkness, and the last thing I see is the large demonic smile on Malachi's face.